I wrote down a bunch of stories. I have about 40 of them total that I recalled, and this constantly gets added on to as I think about different parts of my career, doing different things, fighting at Alpine Village, fighting at clubs. There's situations that happen. Not everything was a fight. Sometimes it's a situation that happened, man, and it's either it's a moral to the story or something stupid happened, or it just, man, dude, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it if I was not there. I wouldn't believe it. Okay, it sounds like a lie. It's so damn crazy, but you know what? Life is some things in life you just can't make up, man. The imagination cannot produce some of the things that you experience in real life. Perfect example.
No one could write that. No one could write "Hold My Teeth." No one could write that.
Right. Now, perfect example. I'm coming home down the 105 freeway the other day. I look to my left in the emergency lane. It's a motherfucker in a wheelchair coming down the freeway on the 105.
No, electric wheelchair. Get the
in the emergency lane, the dark part. Not in the main lane. He's on the freeway.
What? No, I get you.
Coming down that 105 freeway. Got off of Vermont right behind me. No bullshit. No bullshit.
Yep. Welcome to LA, folks.
Welcome
to LA.
I saw a pack of mini bikes. I saw a pack of mini bikes on the 105 also, headed toward the airport. It must be about 50, 60 mini bikes, quads and some dirt bikes, just holding up traffic, going down the 105 freeway, popping wheelies and doing what they do. Like it ain't shit.
I see that shit often.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, man, not 50 or 60 of them, but they're everywhere. What do you think about those little mini bikes? I fucking hate them. I want to just hit them with a dart or something. I live by a riverbed, so there's times where, 10, 15 times a day, you'll just hear somebody on one of those stupid mini bikes.
Man, look, as a kid, I was a mini bike loving fool, man. I've had multiple mini bikes. I worked on engines. I've done all kinds of stuff. In fact, one of my first jobs was working on a lawnmower shop because I was so good with mini bikes. They hired me in the lawnmower shop. Same engine. And I've always been a small engine technician type cat. Worked on my daddy's lawnmowers, the whole 9 yards. And back in the day, you had to ride your mini bike on private property. So we went to parking lots. We go to the field not far from my house. You dare not get caught by the police with your mini bike. You dare not. If you did, they took your spark plug. They would take your spark plug and make you push it home. That's how they wouldn't give you a ticket. Every once in a while, they would, if you was doing too much, they throw you in the back of the seat and throw the mini bike in the trunk of the car and take you to jail. Every once in a while. But for the most part, if you got caught by yourself, as opposed to giving you a ticket, they would just get a pair of pliers, take your spark plug out, make you push the bike to the pad, and you do it again. If they caught you again, that's when you might end up in your mini bike end up in the back of the car. And even when I was a kid, man, I rode my mini bike. I lived one side of my street was dead end, so we ride up and down the dead end. If we saw the police, we pull over and sit on the sidewalk. We had more respect for the police than them. Did you see these fools the other day? Speaking of lack of respect for the police, fools in Compton shooting at the highway. Man, come on, dude. That's the kind of shit.
Talk to us, man. Talk to us, dog.
That kind of shit is gonna make them step up the street patrol so heavy. You're gonna think the military came up in this joint. You watch. When you start shooting at police, highway patrol, of all the branches of the law enforcement, highway patrol is probably the coolest of all. Okay, they only gonna take you to jail if you got a stolen car or you drunk driving. They're gonna give you a ticket. They're gonna talk to you like you got some sense. But for the most part, they don't do all the things that the sheriff does. They don't do what the LAPD does. They're pretty cool. They're pretty much gonna give you a ticket, and that's what their job is to do, is give you monitor the streets. But when you shoot at highway patrol is like the first cousin to the police. They're not the same, but they're very tight. Okay, same thing with the sheriff. They Highway Patrol, when something happens in regards to a, excuse me, in regards to a rough situation, the sheriff and the LAPD or any police department back up the Highway Patrol. They not no punks by themselves, but there's not as many, or they statewide, but there's more cops in the area than it is Highway Patrol. What I'm saying is, though, when he went back to the station and told them or showed that police at a Highway Patrol car with holes in it, you niggas are messed up. I'm sorry. You fools are messed up big time. When they come out for these street takeovers, they're gonna come like the Gestapo, man. Somebody gonna tell on homeboy. Somebody, they gonna put pressure on everybody's ass out there to tell on the homeboy. Because he got, dude, that's attempted murder on a police officer. That is attempted murder on a police officer, man. You can't do no shit like that and walk around here free.
They're gonna follow all those cars home on camera.
Yep. They're gonna follow everybody. Somebody who know who that was, because he was doing it for the gram. You could tell by the way he was doing it. He was doing it for attention. Okay, let's see what happens now. You ever seen the police pull up in that riot in riot mode? I've seen it in the movies, not in person, I don't think, but definitely in movies. I've seen it in person. When I went to the Super Bowl 2022. I didn't park it. I couldn't afford to park at SoFi. I parked my car at my sister's house. She lived off of Crenshaw. And me and my friend walked from SoFi to my sister's house, which is about 1.5 miles. And it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad of a walk, but the police knew it was going to be some shit. They came out in a riot gear. When they come out in a riot mode, they have a truck, and nobody's inside the truck. They just hang off.
Yeah, I have seen that.
They hang up the side of the truck. I think it's about 10 of them. It might be 12, maybe 2 at the back. So they're ready to roll your ass up instantly. Then behind that, they got the police vans. Okay, they was ready. That's when the Rams won the Super Bowl. We're not doing no rioting down here today, folks. You're not going to tear up this place. You're not going to do that. They came. They were so deep, it was ridiculous. I got my ass up out of there because, when they go down, I don't want to be a victim or a witness.
That's funny, dude. Yep. I thought of something while you were talking. We're going to have to do a show of all of Lonzo's best stories. And that reminds me, if you guys have a favorite Lonzo story, post it in the chat, and maybe Lonzo will retell it again today before the show is over. I know personally my favorite Lonzo story